And Surbi, please put everybody on mute except me. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and sorry for the some kind of a noise error again. Yeah, good morning, and wow, again there is some kind of a noise problem. Can you check, Surbi, if everybody's on mute?
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah. Good morning and welcome to this session on Green Audit and Green Campus. Apologies for the technical error. We were to go live on Facebook, but somehow I couldn't figure out things, and here we are on Zoom. Thank you for signing up and thank you for joining in this program. We will begin right away. So I am introducing myself. I'm Dr. Roshni Yehuda. I'm a practicing architect and academician, and my core competency is energy efficiency and environmental design of buildings. I'm a master trainer and an empaneled expert on the Energy Conservation Building Code, and director of Roshni Yehuda and Associates, and have about 20 years, more than 20 years of experience in green design, environmental sustainability. And so I'm here to talk to you about the Green Campus and Green Audit. Roshni Yehuda and Associates, we are a multidisciplinary team of architects, planners, academicians, ecologists, botanists, engineers, and technical people basically who share a common vision of creating eco spaces that are compatible with a sustainable environment. RUA is committed to providing situational and context-specific sustainable options, and we have a project experience which spans several decades. So our collective team has a lot of experience in this field, which is what our aim is, to make spaces and institutions and organizations sustainable. So our session for today is on green audit and green campus design. So what is this? Let us understand. So we are going to make this presentation on this subject. So firstly, why do you need to have a green audit, and why does your institution need to go for a green audit or a green campus? If you are an organization or a college or an institution who wants to comply with sustainability measures, then the green audit is the first step. If you are an institution or organization which wants to do something for the environment, wants to contribute for a sustainable future, then the green audit is the first step. And if you are a organization which has already done a lot of things in your campus and you want to be recognized for it, then green audit is the first step. So green audit is the first step towards sustainability, because it is a kind of a measurement, a fact finding of what all you have already done and what all you can do. So before we know what is to be done in terms of sustainability, we first need to find out where do you stand against the existing standards and benchmarks, which is exactly what a green audit does. So this is your opportunity. If you are all of these three things, either you have already done things, you want to comply with things, or you want to contribute towards the environment, and Green Campus is the way to go ahead. You can be a leader in sustainability by making your campus green. So what are the components of a green audit? Green audit comprises of 5 components. This is what we do. We call it a green audit or an environmental audit, which covers energy, water, solid waste, environment quality, and carbon footprint. And we do an audit in all these 5 areas. So some of you have asked questions, is the green audit the same as environmental audit, as the same as energy audit? It is not exactly same. The energy audit, as we do it, is a subset of a larger audit, environment or green audit, which is the similar. And under green or environmental audit, we cover energy, water, solid waste, environmental quality, and carbon footprint. So all of these things are audited, and that is how the names. So this is some kind of confusion in the names. So I hope that is clear. So when we certify, when we do say that we have done the audit, we give the audit for green or environmental audit, which compasses all of these things, plus energy audit, because that is a more detailed audit and comprises of very detailed components. A lot of you have questions about the NAAC accreditation and how it will help. So as you all know, whether it is NAAC accreditation or any other accreditation where sustainability is asked for, the green audit and green campus will definitely be useful. In criteria 7 of NAAC accreditation, which stands for institutional values and social responsibilities, there are certain requirements for the organization to show its commitments towards the environment. And it includes renewable energy, energy efficient lighting. You have to show whether you are doing any solid waste management, whether you are doing any liquid waste management, e-waste management. Have you done rainwater harvesting on your site? And are there other green practices? So as soon as you improve your environmental sustainability, you can go on adding more and more things. Like you can have solar panels on your roof, you can make your entire management aware of environmental and other aspects. You can do training and capacity building. You can include research. So there are a whole lot of things. So one is the aspect that you can actually do in your building. And second is making people aware of the things so that this becomes a continuous process. So what is the process of green audit like? What are the steps? So this is how we go about it. The first step is to collect the data collection, do the data collection, for which we have a simple format of an online process. So all the institution has to do is to upload data on this site, on this link that we will provide you. Then we have a physical audit, which includes a walkthrough audit, which means checking of your inventories, and also, somebody is, please unmute everybody. Please mute everybody. I can still hear a lot of sound. There is then the physical audit, which includes a detailed audit. After we get in all the data, we cross-check, we check the inventories, then we do a detailed analysis in each of the 5 areas, and then we prepare a report. And beyond the report, we look at how you can make your campus sustainable, because in the report, we sort of check, we compare what you have done against the international and national benchmarks, and then what you can do further is given in the form of feasibility. So we even give you phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, some things that you can immediately do. What is the cost for doing that? What is your payback period? These are the 3 things that we give you in the last stage, that is stage 5, feasibility of the green campus. Now, many people have asked who can conduct a green audit. And well, there are many people who conduct green audits, but what I'm going to tell you what the NABCB has provided. The NAAC body itself says that an agency accredited as per ISO 17020 for a recognized standard or criteria for green audits is an agency that should do this kind of a green audit. So it should have a certain standard set, or it should be compliant with ISO 17020. Then such an agency can do a green audit. Some of the frequently asked questions which we have received through emails, as well as we have also got queries from people when we meet people. So one of them is very common, is what will be the cost of the audit? Now this varies from institution to institution. If you are a very small institution, which is just a few classrooms or just a few rooms, and then having no air conditioning system, so obviously your footprint of energy, water, waste, and everything is very low. So the cost will be absolutely different for as compared to another building which is completely air conditioned, or which has many classrooms, or more than one institution. So a lot of things are required for us to give you the cost of the audit, for which we give you a link, which I will request also Surbi to put it on this on the chat as well as on the Facebook later on. The link for putting up you can put in all these details, and we can immediately tell you what will be for this. The 3 things are: one is the built up area of your building, that is the total area of the building, that is to be audited. The second thing is the area of the campus. If it's a very large sprawling campus in which you're just looking at one building, then that is the second thing we would like to know, because we look at environment quality also, for which we need to look at the whole campus. The third thing is a connected load, for which if you do not know where to look for a connected load, the easiest thing is to just get your electricity bill, send a copy of your latest electricity bill, and we will be able to tell you. Second important thing is, how much time will the whole process take? Well, so far the minimum time that it has taken is about 20 days. But it a lot depends on the first step that I mentioned to you, that is online submission of data. So if the institution submits to us data within few days, then we can also process it faster and probably to complete the whole process within less than 20 days. But the minimum that we have been able to do is 20 days. But it can go for several months depending on how late the institution submits data to us. So the main sort of impediment in completing this audit process in time is how fast the institution responds and gives us the data that we require. So that is the minimum time that we take to complete the whole process. Will any certificate be provided? Yes, we do provide a certificate that we have completed the audit as per the various standards that we are in the detailed report. All the standards are mentioned. So a certificate is provided to the institution. And when we have the third party from the NABC accredited body also, that will also be provided in the report itself. And all the other certificates will be attached in the end of the report. Our credentials, our team comprises of a number of experts. We have BE certified energy auditors in our team. We have empaneled expert professionals of the Energy Conservation Building Code, as well as ECBC master trainers. We have green accredited professionals. We have affiliated ourselves to NABCB accredited agency, so there should be no issue in a third-party audit of what we have done. And we stand by 20 years of professional and academic experience. So that is Green Campus and Green Audit for you. The next thing is what next? You know, many colleges, after they have done a Green Audit successfully, they have got their good NAAC gradings and so on. They always ask us what to do next, and we suggest that this is not this is not the end. This is just the beginning. You can begin by doing your certifying your buildings, your campuses as green campuses, either under LEED, GRIHA, IGBC, EDGE, or any other rating that exists. These are all voluntary rating systems that exist in India and available in India, and we can certify your buildings on this. Also, you can go for ISO. ISO is an international standard, and it will accredit your, take your organization to the next level in terms of quality, in terms of environmental management, in terms of energy management. So you can do ISO 21000, which is for quality for educational institutions. You can do 14001, which is for environmental management, and also 50001, which is for not 15, it is 50001 for energy management. So, this becomes like a continual process for your organization, and the Green Audit should not become the full stop where you end your work. So that's it from me. I think we have addressed all the questions and queries that were addressed to us. And I hope that I have been able to answer all the questions. In case there are any questions, can be put on the chat, or you can get back to us. Let me see if there's any questions on the chat here. No, there are no questions. So I take it that everybody has got their answers through this presentation. We have also sent you, we have in the WhatsApp group as well as the emails, we have sent you the forms, the requisite forms that you require to send us information in order to know more about how to conduct Green Audit, Green Campus, and go about Green Campus for your institution or organization. So we'll be happy to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have a question.
Okay. Can we certify our own buildings if we have ISO? So ISO certification, Mr. Gurpreet, is related to the management, the process. It applies to the process of the whole institution, whereas the certifications for buildings are different. They are, they are governed by different rules and regulations. They are related to how your building functions. So they are completely different. So they cannot be, if you have ISO, you can go for a green building certification. Definitely you can apply for it, but it's a separate thing. It's not the same as having ISO certification. It doesn't mean that if you have ISO certification, your building is also certified, but you can go for it. Whether you'll be able to do it on your own, because that requires certain kind of competencies, that is up to you. But the green building certification documents are available on the website of the organizations that I have mentioned. So you can actually, look up at them. And if you need any help with that, we'll be happy to help you. There's a question from Fayaz Ahmed about, can I apply my home for green audit? Well, home is very small. You can do a green audit. We can help you with that, or you can do it yourself. We'll give you the guidelines and you can help. The home will not have many components. It's a limited number of people, limited space. So definitely you can do a green audit of your home. So I think that's about the questions that we have here on the chat. But we are connected with you. So you have our email IDs, you have the WhatsApp groups, you have Facebook connections. You can send us, drop in a message, email us in case you need any help with anything related to making your organization or your campus sustainable, and we'll be happy to help you. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.